Hi everybody, it's me Monica and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So today we are building in Henford-on-Bagley on 50 by 40 lots. And maybe you can assume, but today we are going to continue building my Henford-on-Bagley fantasy save file. And I called it Henford the Enchanted. I don't know why, but I really liked that name. So today we are actually going to be building a river mermaid's home, and this is not my original idea. I've got comment in some of my fantasy builds that it would be a cool idea to make a mermaid home in Henford-on-Bagley. And I wasn't thinking about that because usually mermaids go with the sea, So I didn't know is that the right choice, but I really, really loved it. And this is actually my third attempt on building a mermaid's home because originally I had a different idea. I wanted to make like a river somewhere in the ruins. So I tried building those 2 times, but it just didn't scream, mermaid. I don't know why, but I just didn't feel it. And then I've got this amazing idea that maybe I could build her house under the waterfall. And I was thinking, okay, Monica, that's a very nice idea, but how the hell you are going to do that? But I figured it out. And as you can see, I used some waterfalls from Discover University just to hide out this small house that I built under it. Thankfully, I have the tool mod, so everything was possible and everything is functional. Whatever hell I did in here, everything is functional, and you're going to see that later on when I'm going to be doing a build walkthrough, let's say it like that. Just the same walkthrough that I'm always doing in my videos. So basically everything is functional, thank God, and I think it looks super adorable. I think this idea is quite original. I've never seen anything on the YouTube even close to this. And you can see that I did the entrance, so you can go to the house from the outside, but also you can get to the house from the water side, I don't know, that was just kind of cool idea to me, I guess, because I wanted this house to kind of be the extension of the waterfall. I wanted it to be almost like inside of the water, but not so much. You are going to see that very soon in the interior as well. I really tried to make this really look as a river house under the waterfall, and I'm just so happy how it turned out. If you have a tool mod, maybe you can do something like this yourself. I really wish that I had 64 by 64 for this, to be quite honest, because I was lacking space so much, especially when I was trying to do the upper part with the pool that you can see right now. And I really wanted to connect it with this kind of a hill where you can go up to. But the hill was too high and I just couldn't make it functional without the stairs. So You're going to see later on that I've hidden those stairs the way I like to hid them. So yeah, you can see the little trick in here. I used this cave from vampires, and I used actually two caves. So it almost looks like she can get from the cave into her house. Um, and that's all because I placed that cave from the bottom floor. Unless, I mean, if I didn't do that, this cave wouldn't be functional. So I just place it from the basement up, and it's functional. And I think it's very logical. And I think it just looks like a very natural entrance to the cave house. And I don't know, I just really like that idea. You can see that I placed a lot of stones everywhere. And of course, I used cottage living from that. And also, I used these said willow trees that I love so much from cottage living, but unfortunately they're super huge, so I wasn't able to place them more because they would hit the majority of this river, and that's not something that I necessarily wanted, but I wanted to hit some parts, so I don't know, those willow trees just worked perfectly what I was going for. And slowly I'm going to hide this pool edges, I guess, with all the stones and plants and things like that. So you are not going to able to see that this is actually a pool, not a river. It would be definitely better if mermaids would be able to swim in a pond, because pond looks much more natural, you know. But unfortunately, they can't, just like any other Sims. So I decided to go with the pool in here, and at the end, it turned out to be very magical, and it works perfectly fine with the whole save file theme, where we have all the mystical creatures and houses and everything. And I'm truly hoping to get more worlds, like fantasy worlds, in The Sims 4, because I just desperately need them. They're my favorite, and I just want them more. And speaking about those types of Sims 4 packs, while I was doing this, I was thinking that we could get mermaids, like a real, mermaid pack. That would really be nice, because mermaids didn't quite get the attention they deserved in this game. We kind of get them in Island Living, but they're nothing special to play with them. So I thought it would be so cool to have like a mermaid world, maybe like under the sea. I don't know, just that would be so nice. Imagine like some kind of a blue light, we don't necessarily need to have the world that is really under the water and everybody is swimming around, but we could get the world that looks like it's under the sea, if you know what I mean, in terms of lighting. And also instead of like landscaping plants, we can maybe get some algae and corals and things like that to do the landscaping of our mermaid homes. I don't know, something like that we've never got in The Sims 4, and I just thought it's very original. They could make like a small motion, like the mermaid is swimming around. Something like we've got with The Sims 4 Life and Death with ghosts. They're almost like flying around. except when they're trying to run. That's weird. Like they stop flying when they're running. They just randomly starts to run. That's a little bit weird. I think they should fix that, but nevertheless, it's the way it is. But that's something that I was really thinking about, and I think that's such an original idea, and I really wish that we could do more with our mermaid sims, not just like swimming around and that's it. You can see that I used this arch from Lovestruck, I believe, in here. I just wanted to kind of connect this waterfall and hide the edges of the upper pool. So that's what I did. I tried with some bridges and things like that, but this item worked very, very well. I don't know why. It just adds to the magic, I guess. So it doesn't look like entirely normal, regular waterfall, but it's something a little bit more. Let's say it like that. Um, Also, I used other waterfalls, as you can see, from Riviera Retreat, which is probably one of my favorite kits that we've got for the game. I just don't know. I often use fountains from that pack, and I'm also using these waterfalls from that pack just because we don't have nothing like it. Just nothing even close. Um, so I'm very, very pleased with that kit, and I'm often using it. And now you can see that I'm using these tables from Outdoor Retreat. And I placed them from the basement up, so they're actually in the basement, but you can see them in here so that I can make them functional. I just really wanted to make the stairs look more natural. And you can do this with any item, basically, but I decided to use these stone tables. I don't know. They just work in this environment, and you can see that already we have a lot of stones around the place and on this hill over here. So I don't know, that's just what worked with this particular build. And you are going to see later on that these stairs are also functional, and the animation looked absolutely perfect because I did like 100% to make them look as natural as possible. And right now you can see that I also placed some items onto the river floor just because I wanted this river to look even more natural while she's swimming around. So I really wanted this pool to look as a legitimate lake, So I placed lily pads. I also placed algae, and I placed little ducks inside and also fishes. So I added so many things just to make this place feel as natural as possible. As I said before, I would really, really wanted that this lot is tiny bit bigger, but unfortunately, I don't have bigger lots left for this save file. I actually have only 50 by 40, like one more 50 by 40 lot, which I'm struggling with a lot. I just miss the idea for that one. I don't know why, but there are no trees anywhere close, so I can't do like a woodland area, or I don't know. If you have any ideas for my 50 by 40 lot next to this one, please let me know, because right now I'm empty. And the only lots left instead of that, not instead, but not only a 50 by 40 lot left, but also I need to do like a town area. And that's also a little bit of a struggle for me because I really wanted everything in this save file to look supernatural and fantasy. So when it comes to the town looks very English, like an English countryside village, let's say it like that. So I will just need to find a style that also works with the environment of the town, So that's a little bit complicated for me, but it is what it is, and I'm going to find the way to turn it into something amazing. Hopefully. Hopefully. By the way, the story about this mermaid is that she's actually grown up in Sulani, but she grown up there next to the popular mermaids that really love attention from humans, and they spend time with other Sims and things like that. They're very open. And this mermaid is actually a loner. She's an introvert and she doesn't really like that all island living vibe. So when she grew up, she decided to move here in Henford the Enchanted, and she made her home under this waterfall. And now she lives alone. She enjoys her lonely life, and she just loves it so, so much. And by the way, I noticed that for this specific save file, I did quite a few loner sims. Of course, you can change that, but I don't know. I was thinking like mystical creatures and loneliness. That just goes so well together. I don't know why. In my head, it's the way it is, and hopefully, you will forgive me about that. In some houses that are meant for loners, we have like a double bed, so it's not a biggie if you want to live with somebody else. But in this particular particular build, we have only like one normal bed, so this really is for a loner Sims. So hopefully that's fine with you. That was just like my little story around it. But she has some activities in her house as well. I gave her a jewelry making table, and also I gave her a guitar because legend has it that mermaids are amazing singers. And actually, I don't know, do you know or not, if you are a younger generation, but mermaids are originally meant to be a female that are birds. So not really fish, but birds. But I don't know who changed that story afterwards, because that story is originally from Odyssey, if I'm not mistaken. But right now, mermaids are, fish. So that's what it is. And we finally made into the interior of this house. And you're going to see that I incorporated a few aquariums. So first I incorporated this aquarium from Dine Out because I really wanted to have like water at the back of this house, almost like, you know how the waterfall looks. It's not like behind the waterfall there is nothing, And I couldn't really figure out any other way rather than to put the aquariums, just to add a little bit more underlife kind of underwater lifestyle kind of vibe. So I did that, and also you are going to notice very soon that I added these aquarium tables from, I believe, my first pet stuff. I know that a lot of you doesn't like that pack, but for this specific build, it was just perfect. So it looks almost like the water is running under our house, and it just looked very, very realistic. And I did a few tricks in this house. You are going to see that very soon. I used this fountain from the romantic garden, and under it I sized down the sink. So right now, if you it's a very small sink, if you can see it down under the fountain, but it's functional. When you kind of click on it, you're going to get the options to wash your hands, to brush your teeth, and other things, and you are going to be able to do that. And I did the same trick in the bathroom. You're going to see that a little bit later. But I don't know, I just didn't see this mermaid to have like a regular sink and a regular toilet. I did a little trick with the toilet as well, but you're going to see that a bit later on. And I added like this underwater plants around the walls, but I also placed some algae from Get Together on the floor. And I really love those algae because in live mode, they're moving, and also you can step on them. So it's perfectly functional to walk around them and things like that. So that's very nice. So as I said, I placed some algae, and also I found a mossy floor in werewolves somewhere in the debug section, and also that's pretty nice. You're going to see that very, very soon. So basically I combined some plant life that we have in the game, mostly debug section, especially the ones on the walls. Those are from Island Living. But I combined different plants to get this overgrown and almost like a mossy home. So I'm really hoping that you like that. As I said before, everything is perfectly functional. I tried all these items so many times and everything works, and I'm so happy for that, because I was kind of worried because I placed so many different items, and also you're going to notice that I personalized a lot of items that I placed in here. So yeah. By the way, today for me is Wednesday when I'm doing this and recording this. And yesterday we've got the Sims update, like a huge update where they uploaded some iconic houses from our townies. And yeah, I downloaded that update, of course, and then I entered the game and I saw that houses from the world view, like from the world map. But then when I tried to get into those houses, they just look the same as they looked before, which I was very confused about. And then when I get again to the world map, they looked normal, like those houses looked normal, like they looked before. And right now I'm just so upset, to be quite honest, because only the Sims can give us unupdated update. I mean, it's just so annoying. So please let me know if you have the same problems. But hopefully when this build comes out on Sunday, yeah, Sunday, hopefully they will fix it, because they want to give us an update that is not working. And please, EA, don't do that. Just if you are giving us updates, just update your update, if you know what I mean. And you can see that I added this kind of cozy part where you can sit. Let's say it's kind of a living room, but it's not, but it is. Of course, I didn't add a TV because I don't see Mermaid watching TV. You know, we can disagree with this one, and you can maybe place TV somewhere, but I just don't see it in here. And also you can see that I incorporated this mermaid tail from Island Living. I don't know, it just looked very cool in here. So I just want to personalize this part a little bit more, let's say it like that. And hopefully you like it. I don't know. But it looks very cute to me, and I also think that I'm going to incorporate this part somewhere in my thumbnail. Right now, I'm still not sure, but yeah, it's a very cute corner. And we also have one bathroom, and that bathroom is really personalized. As I said, I did like a sink that you were already were able to see here in the kitchen, but also I did like a special kind of a toilet that is not really a toilet. It more looks like algae on the floor combined with some rocks where you can pee. But yeah, you are going to see that very soon. For that trick, I used a toilet from Lovestruck. And I think it's going to be obvious why when you see it, but yeah, I'm just proud of that trick, and also I'm proud of the trick with the sink. And hopefully if you're doing something natural, you are going to use those tricks because they're quite good, and also you don't really need the tool mod to make them functional. So that's very good as well. And you can see that I placed all this algae and plants like everywhere. I really wanted this to look super overgrown and filled with underwater plants. I never did anything close to this. I definitely did the interiors that are overgrown, especially for spellcasters and fairies and things like that. But placing underwater plants in the room, I never did that before. So I'm really hoping that you're going to like that, because I think this build looks very original and personalized, and it just, I don't know, it works with that mermaid, like river mermaid fantasy vibe, let's say it like that. And in this room, like a bedroom, I didn't put a desk, so you can change that maybe if you want, but I placed this jewelry table because I thought maybe she can make her own jewelry made out of crystals and things like that. In this save file, we are actually going to have a witch that is like selling crystals, and she lives on a crystal mountain. Maybe you already saw that speed build. If you did not, please do, because it's actually not a speed build. That's my only stop motion video that I've ever done. But yeah, I don't know why I did that. Still, I think the build was very, very hectic. Let's say it like that. And that was the main reason why I did like a stop motion video from it. But definitely check it out if you haven't do that. It also has a cave home, and it has small magic caravan that I just love doing in The Sims. So it's definitely one of the most like fantasy style builds that I've ever done on this channel, and it doesn't have a lot of views for some reason. So if you like fantasy builds like this, definitely check that one out. And I believe we only left right now with the bathroom. We are finishing up this room, and we are going to finish the bathroom very soon. It's a small bathroom, but it's also very special. I would say it like that. We have a normal bathtub, but I used the one from the horse ranch that looks like it's made out of wood. So it's a very old school bathtub. And also I really love how mermaids, when they're taking a bath, they're taking a bath with the tail showing off. That was very, very cool. And you are going to see right now that I'm going to make this personalized items that you can use. They're actually functional. The only thing you need to do is to find them on the floor. And I can guarantee you they are super small, but you can still see them because I added those items in black swatches. So I think that's very well. And you were able to see the animation of the sink and also the toilet in here. So hopefully you like that. And as I said before, I'm hoping that you are going to use these tricks for your fantasy builds as well, because we don't have like fantasy sinks and we don't have fantasy toilets, and sometimes it's getting bored to use the same wooden toilet every single time. So we are at the end of this speed build. I'm sending you a lot of kisses. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a pleasant rest of the week. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future builds. Until the next time, bye guys!